Hey guys, welcome back. So today's project we're going to show you trying to make some flat ground in the backyard. So these first few pictures are befores. You'll see right off our patio is a very steep slope with a bunch of big stumps. This is kind of looking up the hill. We just recently cut down some trees after we expanded the dog fence, let them run a little bit further. This is looking more downhill to the south of the patio. So this is where we're just showing you the before pictures. These two big oak trees are what we're trying to highlight in our backyard. We actually got 3 of them, 4 if you count the one way up the hill. These trees were all knocked down when we moved in, and I just haven't got to them yet. This is looking kind of right at the edge of the house. This is where I'm going to get the majority of the dirt from. A couple of stumps down low are easy. One's a little further up or harder. This is looking back away from the house. You can see I got a little bit of flat on the right there. I'm going to try and extend that out. So this shot here is pretty much where I started digging. Pretty easy little stump there. That wasn't too much of a deal to get out. And the next shot here is a good spot to look at where the deck is. And what I'm trying to do is extend that bank out to where I can walk out a little bit from the patio. Here's where I start digging. It's a fairly easy stump, and it was down low on the hill. So it wasn't too hard to get to. And I could also get around each side real easy. The one up on the right there is the one that's going to give me a little bit of work, and you'll see that later. So I'm just kind of digging out the little guy, got it out, and as I'm doing this, I'm trying to pull up some trees from below, so I'm not just burying them over. I'm still digging here with a small bucket. This is where I switched to the digging bucket. That guy's about a 3-footer, so I'm kind of just pushing the dirt from behind me and dozing it back out there and extending the shelf. So we'll have some more flat ground. We're going to put some turf in. But just kind of scarf out, doze over, fill in, go from there. Coming up here, you'll see on the left, I find a spigot that was completely buried. There it is. Wasn't sure where that came from. Still haven't found the piping. I think it came from below and ran up the hill, but the stump was pretty good size. Roots went straight down, which was interesting. Usually they splay out, but these went straight down. Took a little bit of sawing too to get rid of it. Kind of move it off screen here, showing you the hole that it came out of, and then I'll show you a couple of pictures of just moving it. It was pretty good sized stump. Going back into some time lapse here again, just kind of scarfing out the hill, pushing it back over, kind of pushing, compacting as I go, and moving some of the trees up from the bottom. And we got some really good rain the next day from this, so a lot of this is really muddy right now. That'll be another video. But it was a fairly productive day. I was happy. Love having that excavator. Just do a ton of work with that. So thank you for watching. Check in again. Thanks.